What's going on, guys? It's your boy Boxing Facts Over Fiction. Breaking news. Eddie Hearn is out here lying again. He says Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder fight is likely set for February 2019. Joshua is set to face Alexander Povetkin next, with a showdown against Wilder lined up for early next year. A deal for a heavyweight unification bout between Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder will be finalized next month with a view to fight in February 2019, according to promoter Eddie Hearn. Guys, if you believe that, you believe anything. Unbeaten knockout merchant Joshua 21-0, Wilder 40-0 have seemingly been on a collision course for some time, particularly since the former beat Joseph Parker to add the WBO title to his WBA and IBF belts. I think he also has the IBO. Negotiations with the WBC, Wilder and his camp have appeared fractious at the best, but a breakthrough appears on the horizon. However, Joshua will likely fight WBA mandatory challenger Alexander Povetkin first, with an announcement expected before the end of the week. Povetkin deal will be finalized in the next 72 hours, Hearn says. The Wilder one is not, but we're talking every day. Here he goes again. We're talking, but somehow it's going to be set for 2019. You can't ever take that Eddie Hearn guy serious. The deal will be done with Wilder in the next month, but we will probably move on with a Povetkin fight before that. To be honest, at this point, I think Eddie Hearn's just using Wilder's name. I think he's just using Wilder's name for publicity. He uses the guy name every single time, just to put a spark to the heavyweight little beef or whatever they got going on. But in reality, Eddie Hearn has no intention of making that fight. He just says that so the public doesn't rebel by saying we want to see that fight now. Because when you do that, you give the public a sense of relief, like, hey, Eddie Hearn's really going to make the fight. When in reality, Eddie Hearn has Joshua's career planned out, and he's not fighting Wilder anytime soon. We'll probably move on with a Povetkin fight before the Wilder will be in December at the earliest, probably February. It's not happening in December. Wilder understands he has to go where Joshua tells him to, and at the moment Joshua's telling him you have to come to the UK. He's up for that, but there's a lot of things that have to be worked out. A picture of Anthony Joshua riding his bike. He says, sorry to the kids I saw on the route. I couldn't stop. Anthony Joshua's a funny guy. Hearn raised the possibility that Joshua could fight Wilder before Povetkin, though he insisted it is more likely the Russian will be next for the Brit. The Russian was always next for the Brit. He does not want to fight Joshua anytime. It's an incredible risky fight. It might be a little bit of a mad fight to take before Wilder, but that's Joshua, Hearn said. He doesn't care. He wants a challenge. He doesn't want easy fights. Okay, I'm done with that. I'm done with listening to Eddie Hearn continue to lie.